What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report, weekly news briefing, April the 7th, 2024. Welcome to April, or welcome to the day before Armageddon. Somebody asked me the other day if I'm nervous because I live semi on the path of totality, and I'm like, not really. Bring it on. I don't know what this eclipse is going to bring or what it's not going to bring, but I know there's a lot of strange stuff going on. We're going to get into it. As always, the first link below will take you over to the Patreon post. That's where you can find all the links I'm going to give you. Let's start off with bird flu pandemic could be 100 times worse than COVID. Oh my God, it's going to kill everybody. All these birds and chickens and stuff coming down with this. Be advised, might be the next thing. I don't know. Michigan woman, 55, dies from mad cow-like disease, 100% deadly, no known cause or cure. From the Daily Mail, April 1. It is not an April Fool's joke. Warning to anyone. Now listen, serious stuff here. If you sleep with the blinds open, it may increase your risk of stroke or heart attacks by 40%, not 4 or 5%. 40%. That's not damn near 50%. If you sleep with the blinds open, there's a 50% chance you might die from a heart attack or stroke. This is ridiculous. Put a link to it. Vontae Davis, former NFL star, maybe he slept with the blinds open. Dead, 35 in his home. Mysterious. Nobody knows. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Pacemaker installed after 3 open heart surgeries. This is the same jerk-off that was saying this, right?
There is a virus here. It kills people, and the only way we prevent it is to get vaccinated, to wear masks, to do social distancing, washing your hands all the time, and not just to think about, well, my freedom is being kind of disturbed here. No, screw your freedom.
Screw your freedom. Well, look at you now. I can't believe I actually gave you a shout-out when you was out there patching holes in the pavement and all that. I take it back. You're a real asshole in real life, you know that? Anyway, I put a link to that. Stephen Colbert, same thing. Here, Late Show.
That's it for the Late Show.
His assistant. It's a sad ending. My assistant died.
Good night.
Mysterious. Some sort of aggressive cancer or something. I don't know. That was the same jerk-off that was doing this.
The vaccine.
2 years ago, mind you. So was the Arnold. Yeah, it's all fun and games. The crazy people are all fucking crazy. Crazy does it look now. Cancer on campus. DailyMail.com. Over 150 students and staff at North Carolina University diagnosed with host of tumors and disease. Officials find lecture halls and classrooms teeming with toxic chemicals. It's the toxic chemicals in the lecture halls that's doing this. 150 students? Mystery as Iowa becomes America's cancer capital. Officials fear farming chemicals and alcohol abuse to blame. Farming chemicals and alcohol abuse to blame. There's a ton more of this stuff that I ditched because I got to get on with other stuff. Political news, we've got top Democrats brace for Donald Trump victory. We're all prepared to lose. And then I got one says Mitch McConnell's going to stay in. You know, Mitch, I don't know if you should remain in. The next time you break down, they might not be able to get you going again. I had a bunch of Joe Biden news there that I dumped. You know, it's just 12 stories per category because we can't be here all day. It was just a run-of-the-mill Joe Biden, pillowcase type stuff. Over to financial news. Let's check in how the markets fared on Friday. And yeah, we're going to get into all the strange stuff with, ships hitting bridges and stuff. We'll get into that. But let's just do the financials for now. How did it go last week? The Dow Jones rose 307 on Friday. However, for the week, the Dow was down 903 points, 2.3%. It's back below 39,000, 38,904. I was looking for 40,000. I'll put a link to the market recap data. Bank of America says imminent fiscal crisis is looming, experts warn. Oh shit, we've been saying that for 15 years? That from Microsoft Start. Bidenomics failure shows up at the polls. Gen Z revolts against Democrats. Oh, we can't live our life.
Working a 9 to 5 is the biggest fucking scam.
There's all kinds of this stuff. I can't afford to live. I work 80 hours a week and I can't buy food. Well, yeah. Bidenomics. Broke Gen Zers are skipping first dates and meeting each other virtually instead. There's no money to go on dates, so let's meet online. That's what's happening. Mass layoffs begin in California as fast food chains as $20 minimum wage takes effect. Oil price, be advised, for the people that are out of work and everyone else, oil market set to tighten as OPEC sticks with production cuts. They're going to cut back on production, which means prices are going to go up. Put a link to that. Yeah, filling up my line. It's hard to fill up a car these days. Backlash is real. DEI exodus gains steam across corporate America. What is that? Diversity and inclusion? That whole thing. I love this. I love this thing that Zero Hedge put up. planes and shit. Yeah. Not working out too good. We got planes going up, doors flying off, tires falling off. DEI, illegal immigrant. I mean, just a little bit of a rant. I would rather the most experienced and most well-trained professional work on my plane. I don't give a shit what the skin color is. The most qualified person should be working on the plane. I don't care where you came from, what your skin color is. But no, we see the results of anyway. Illegal immigrants gained given 7 times more taxpayer funded. I told myself I wasn't going to upset. How do you not get upset at that? They don't give a shit about our military. They're giving it all to the immigrants. But link to that. And Trump media stock closes 21% lower as company reports $58 million in losses. However, a second link says he finally came up with the $175 million bond. I don't know what case this is. There's several cases. I thought he already did this weeks ago, but this must be something new. I don't know. I'll put a link to that. No evidence. Federal judge denies Hunter Biden motions to dismiss tax charges. What do you want to bet that judge is going to have an accident? You're going up against the New World Order there, Judge. And New Yorkers apparently have some extra money. They're paying $3,750 to take private jets to the solar eclipse above the clouds. Over to New World Order place. I got several things I want to touch on. I just want to say, 20 minutes ago, I was fine. I was calm. It's been a really chill night. Was it currently 1 o'clock in the morning? This will probably be up 5, 6 in the morning. It's going to be a late one, but whatever. I was nice and calm, and then I start reading the news, right? I was just sitting here playing checkers and watching some Netflix and stuff. And now I'm like, ah! Let's see. Over to New Orleans Police State News. If you like this report, please share it around. Make people aware of things that are going on, please. White House Press Secretary. Oh, Joe Biden. I'm so sorry I didn't make a video last week. I didn't get to tell you all this. Apparently, Easter was the day of something, transgender penises or something. Transgender Day of Visibility. And the clown lady comes out and says, this is all misinformation.
Every year for the past several years. On March 31st.
So, yeah, Easter, somebody commented to me on Facebook, and I blocked your ass because, I'm not dealing with you. How can you say Happy Easter to anyone because you're agnostic or whatever? Look, I was being nice, okay? I don't give a shit what people believe. People believe whatever they want to believe. Happy Easter. I hope you guys have a safe and happy one. The only thing it ever meant to me, I'll be honest with you, is candy. Joe Biden tells trans Americans they are made in the image of God. I'm not sure that I would agree with that. Anyway, largest fish egg producer in the U.S. finds bird flu in chickens. Is this going to be the next thing? They're messing with the food supply. Are they putting it in the food? Are they putting things in the food that we shouldn't be eating? Probably. Check this out. Tennessee moves to classify vaccine lettuce as a drug. This is Newsweek. Vaccine lettuce as a drug. And of course, The Hill comes out with something that says how misinformation is making us fear our food. Well, they've been putting poisons in the food for a long time. We all know. Let me go. Google go find the YouTube channel. Just Say No to GMO. They'll tell you what's going on. And how many years ago was it? 10, 12 years ago? Long time ago. Anyway, I'll put it like that. Other stuff going on. People in red states report more COVID side effects. Says study. I wonder if they were targeted. I don't know. Made me think. Just want to throw it in there. We got this going on here. This is all going to be immigration news from here on out.
Suzanne, where are we going to put these people? The uncomfortable truth, as far as I can see it, is that we are going to have tent cities of asylum seekers popping up around the UK.
Well, I think you summed it up beautifully, Patrick, just the huge pressure that we're seeing now in accommodation, and that does seem to be the only answer. But I'm actually a little bit more worried than that, because I think this is all getting very sinister now. We know that we've had people who have been told that their properties are going to be compulsory purchased for asylum seekers. Yeah. That pretty much
old people living in your homes, you're taking up too much space that could be going to the migrants.
I was listening to the radio on the way here, and they were talking about a massive problem facing Britain, which was older people living in houses that were, quote, too big for them. Who's got a right to tell you your house is too big for you?
You got to give up that house to... It's not just happening all around the world. We got this here. Migrant robbery crews are making their way across the United States.
IDs in case they get arrested.
Yeah.
Bouchard says if you're illegal.
Video report on that. Furious, the FDNY firefighters are forced to remove stars and stripes honoring 9/11 heroes after Democrat lawmaker branded it a fascist symbol. Yeah, the American flag is a fascist symbol. Actually telling the FDNY, this bitch right here, you have to take that off your fire truck. That's a fascist symbol. Oh my goodness, I got a couple more here. We got an update on this guy, migrant influencer, famous for TikTok. Remember this guy who was telling you how to squat in people's homes and all this stuff? Well, he's now under investigation on gun charges. It's really funny. If you go over to my favorites, there's a video of him crying like a little bitch. Put a link to this. RFK says they're using 5G cellular technology to control behavior. I don't know. They probably are. And we got this here. Intense scenes. Justin Trudeau gets swarmed. Shout out to everybody. Power to the people and death to the New World Order. Over to World War III news. Operation Blackjack, alert, warning, whatever for the next 24 to 48 hours. I don't know if it's going to come during this eclipse or what, but definitely seeing signs of it everywhere. Let's get into this. 4 aid workers were killed. The driver was killed. An Israeli strike on Gaza. I think this is the one where they hit the hospital, or they hit the people that were bringing in the food. Israeli strike kills 7 aid workers. World Central Kitchen halts operations. That from BC News. We got, look at this. Israeli troops end hospital raid, leaving behind bodies and trail of destruction. The best thing that could happen for this planet is an asteroid hits it. That's my opinion. Look what humanity is. Biden warns Netanyahu U.S. policy on Gaza will shift unless major changes are made. You ain't going to do shit but follow orders. Iran decides on response to Israeli strike that killed top commanders. Iran is talking about they're going to blow up everything. Iran vows deadly suspected Israeli airstrike will not go unanswered. This from CBS. I got all kinds of stuff. We got reports within days Iran to launch retaliatory strikes against Israel. They're still talking about it at this hour. What's Iran going to do? I don't know. Is it going to be Operation Blackjack, Jericho? Is it going to hit the United States? Is something else going to happen? I don't know. But man, the chessboard has never been more perfectly set. Israel says GPS disabled, IDF leave canceled over Iran threat. That from the BBC. U.S. prepares for significant Iran attack on U.S. or Israeli assets in the region. As soon as next week, I guess that would be this coming week. Israel warns Iran massive regional war if attacked directly. And then I got a couple of miscellaneous at the bottom. Check out this pilotless modified Ukrainian plane crashes into Russian industrial building. Still got that stuff going on. That was crazy. Kamikaze plane. And then we got one at the bottom. Security forces repel warlords' attempt to storm the Haitian presidential palace. Still got that going on as well. Now, Earth changes in 2012 news. Like, holy shit, people. Past couple weeks, I mean, we got a whole lot of shaking going on. We got huge container ships knocking down bridges, right? I find it hard to believe as an electrician there's not several levels of redundancy when it comes to powering a ship that big. Just like all those cruise ships we saw years ago, running just no power in the middle of the ocean. Very mysterious. I don't know what caused all that to happen, but like I said, as an electrician, it doesn't make sense that there's only one thing powering that ship that could just, the whole ship goes out. That doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, we're going to get into that. We got another bridge that was hit. We got earthquakes. Let's get into the earthquakes. 6 points and above for the past week. Let's go past 2 weeks. Because there has been the 6.8, 6.1, 6.4, 7.4, the big one over there in Taiwan had some tsunami markers going off. I don't think there was much of a tsunami, but a lot of destruction on that. A 6.2, and of course we got the one in New York. What was it, a 4.8? Something in New York. We're going to get into that in just a second. I'll put a link to the earthquake data. We got this: 4 people killed, dozens injured after the worst quake in 25 years hits Taiwan. I don't know if it's related to the solar eclipse or not, but there was definitely some planetary alignments and all that kind of stuff going on too. Anyway, I'll put a link to that. I got a couple of videos out of time. Can you imagine you're driving along the highway? Just watch this. Watch this bus. Check that out, man. Props to everybody for coming to a safe stop, right? Because that's craziness. I mean, just got another one here. Now, I didn't understand why these people were backing up at first, and then I watched the video for a minute. And then, yeah, oh, okay. I didn't realize rocks are coming down. Oh, shit. Right? Yeah, another video out of Taiwan. 7.4 quake. Boulders falling on you. We gotta see how fast this sumbitch will go in reverse. 4.8 mag. Hits New Jersey.
The third largest
aftershocks.
earthquake recorded
big
in the
aftershocks
area in the last 5 decades.
Big quake for that part of the United States.
As the ground shook about 10:20 yesterday morning.
I don't know if it has any. I saw this, which I thought was interesting. 8 extremely unusual events that happened during the month of April. This talks about different planetary alignments and the Devil Comet and all that stuff. How things line up on April. All 7 planets line up for April 8. Just some different stuff here if you want to go over this, just some anomalies. I don't know if it's all connected. My gut tells me that it is, but I don't know. Here's the path of totality. The New York inmates are suing to watch the solar eclipse after the state orders prisons lockdown. Why would a prison need to be locked down for a solar eclipse? I've still not made that connection. Anyway, there's just some weird stuff going on. Solar eclipse conspiracy theory sweeps across U.S. claiming path of biblical towns, proves country is wicked. I don't know. Everyone's going to be outside looking up at this thing. I'm choosing myself. I'll probably just sit here and watch the news coverage of it because What if it's a nuclear flash? You know, Tom Arnold in True Lies. Do not look at the flash. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do something crazy in the sky. I don't know what's going on. CERN is going to be powered up at the same time, mind you, to test world's most powerful particle accelerator during the solar eclipse. Why in the hell would they do that during the solar? There's some weird stuff going on. This isn't conspiracy theory. This is mainstream stuff here. Fish down in Florida are spinning and thrashing themselves to death. I've seen coverage of this. There's videos of it out there of fish spinning themselves. I don't know what the hell's going on, people. I don't know what's going on. We had another barge strikes a bridge in Oklahoma, halting highway traffic. Wasn't quite as dramatic as the big one, the bridge that came down, but we still got a barge into a bridge. I don't think there was any major damage there, but that one over there, wow. And I got one at the bottom. We had tornadoes in St. Louis this past week. I'm sitting here watching the coverage, and I'm always watching the radar. Out Chesterfield, there's like a confirmed tornado, and then the radar goes out. Network outage impacted National Weather Service during severe storms. There was tornado warnings. I don't know what the hell caused that. Again, you would think there'd be several levels of redundancy. I don't know. We're over to strange and bizarre news, and I got some upsetting news coming up. I will warn you, some of this stuff is some of it's crazy, insane, some of it's very upsetting, but I'm not going to censor any of it. I think it's important for people to know all the craziness going on. We got this driver that rams this SUV into the front gate of FBI Atlanta headquarters.
Onto FBI property.
What would
lands a man in jail?
How do you think that? I mean,
police have identified the suspect now as
he may have gotten through the gate, or maybe the gate was open. I don't know, but that barrier. How do you think you're going to get through that?
Into the agency's entrance.
Okay then. 2 juveniles who were reported missing in Indiana are arrested attempting to carjack an 82-year-old woman, I believe.
Juveniles in custody tonight accused of trying to carjack an 82-year-old woman. St. Louis police say it happened yesterday.
They left Indiana to come to St. Louis to carjack old people. Easter Sunday heist, speaking of jackings, in Southern California, nets thieves $30 million. I think they got away with it. Last I heard, they hadn't caught these guys yet, but $30 million. Right on. We got this guy here. He wasn't having it. Check it out. Houston lawn worker goes after robbery suspect. He noticed these guys over here cutting the grass. His truck is this white truck over here in the distance. He noticed guys are just taking stuff out of his truck, right? He's got his weed whacker in his hand. Okay. Watch this. This is good stuff. He throws it. I guess one of the guys was still trying to get in the car because now he's laying behind this mailbox over here. Okay. He's going. Watch this. Jamal, come on, Jamal. Jamal, something. He ain't going nowhere. He keeps him there with the weed whacker for a while. I just saw you scroll down here. They got more on the stuff about what's going on. Right on. So then we got. Oh man, the reason my mom is dead is from this 13-year-old girl apparently killed her mother for taking her phone away. Very upsetting story. I'll put a link to it. I'm not going to get into this. Just wow. Woman thrown off a building in another part of the world because by in-laws for not spicing chicken properly. I'm not making this shit up, man. This is stuff. There's actual video of it. I'm not playing it here. Horrifying moment. American tourist dies when a 5-ton bull elephant cried. They took the video down. Oh, I think you scroll down and they got some. Okay, yeah. Apparently they was on safari. For some reason, the safari truck. I want to know why the safari truck come to a stop when they saw this elephant chasing them. Elephant proceeded to wreck the vehicle. I guess he's pissed off at the people and somebody died. It just sucks. I'm link to that. Madonna awkwardly yells at another fan. Speaking of animals going crazy. Now, why can't you just be the Madonna from the '80s? You know, she was yelling at someone a couple weeks ago who was in a wheelchair for not standing up, wasn't she? Anyway, I put a link to that. Stunned archaeologist probe claims of giant skeletons in the Nevada caves where they found 15-inch sandal. Apparently the giants were living in the caves. I don't know. Put a link to that. We got this. Oh, speaking of, look at this. They're saying that this wreath is haunted. I don't think it was an earthquake or any wind or anything. I think it was just started rocking. Apparently it was causing a stir in the Dominican Republic. I'm putting a link to that. Viral video. Shows students looking, yeah. I'm not playing this video. I think maybe the principal has a foot fetish or something. I don't know. He's got high school students licking toes. I wish I was making this up. I don't like reporting this shit to you at all. Canadian man in legal battle to get free vaginoplasty. This is the last one here. While keeping his penis intact. So I guess he wants to go fuck himself. Excuse my language, but that's what it sounds like to me. Can you do that? I know every once in a while it medically happens. someone's born that way. Or, no, wait, is that 2? I don't know, but he wants to keep them both. He's in a legal battle to make that happen. Don't ask me. For all the news, please check my favorite videos. We got stuff with the 4.8 quake, video report on that. There's a video of that guy that was telling people how to, squat in your homes and take American stuff, crying like a little bitch. They're coming after me. They banned me from TikTok. Strong earthquake rocks Taiwan. Frankie McDonald, my weatherman, put out a video about the total solar eclipse. He's over there too. Barge crash, got that video there. Putin, something linking Russia to mystery syndrome, I don't know. Easter surprise from the Polish government, that's a great video there. Everybody needs to check that out. Mail carrier among 4 dead, 5 injured, multiple attacks. Oh, yeah, there was that stabbing spree. I guess we need to ban knives. It sucks, all these people are dead, but watch out for tech glitches, SamF, just all kinds of good stuff in my favorites. Go over there and check it out. Thank you to everybody still putting out content. You guys are doing awesome work, keeping people informed. I do have one shout out, amidst all the madness going on in the world. I saw one video this week that just really put a smile on my face. Check out this. The happiest dog I've seen in my life. Shout out to the happiest dog. Check this guy out. He just looks like he's smiling too. Check this guy out. Look at him. Now, there's people down in the comments saying that he could have a medical condition causing him to bounce around weirdly, but, I'd like to think he's just a happy dog. I mean, if he does have a medical condition, I certainly hope he's not in any pain or anything. And I just brought a smile to my face to see this. Look, check it out again. Look at this guy.
What's all of that?
All the crap going on in the world, and just look at this little guy. That's just awesome. And people post down in the comments, they post some other stuff, dogs doing stuff. And I think this is another one of them. Dog comes dancing when food is shown. He may have a medical condition, but like I said, I hope he's living the best life he can. And I hope he's really happy. I thought it was a cute video. Other stuff down here, people posting all kinds of stuff. Anyway, check it out. Happiest Dog. That's a shout out. That's all I got for this week, guys. If you'd like to report, please give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. If you can suck this, the worst you've ever seen, please rate it. That helps me around. You can also follow me on all my links below. Twitter, BitChute, Gab, Rumble, all that stuff. You can support me on Patreon or directly with DonorBox. I put a lot into these reports. And I don't know if tomorrow is going to be Armageddon or not. I have no idea. There's certainly a lot going on right now. We got crazy earthquakes going on in weird places. Had another one over by Fukushima. Wasn't a real big one, but and what happened in New York and in Taiwan, and we got this large ship taking down this bridge, and then another barges hitting other bridges, and I don't know. There's a lot of doom predictions made for tomorrow. I certainly hope nothing happens, but we'll be watching. I certainly can't. If something's going to happen, we know what we can do to stop it. Whether it's, some sort of natural catastrophe or some sort of man-made, full-blown worldwide nuclear war, I don't know. Blackjack, Jericho, always looking for that. I think terror levels have been raised in a couple parts of the world. I don't think the MI5 has raised the level over there to, I haven't seen anything. If the MI5 ever raises the terror level to critical, that's a major indicator blackjack might be about to happen, but I've said all that before. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow? Anything? Something? Are we just going to have a normal week? It's just going to be like one day of, everyone's going to look at the sun. The next day, a lot of people are spending a lot of money and there's a lot of preparations not only being made by, preppers and people who are actually looking for doom, but the governments as well. Why would prisons need to be on lockdown? What is that? They've been talking about this path of totality. Yeah, I guess I'm just to the west. So I will be in a certain degree of totality. Like Tom Arnold said, right? There are different degrees of totality. Anyway, that's all I got for this week, guys. I am going to take a chill pill and get into editing. It's probably be up 5, 6 a.m. I'm not going to rush it. It'll be up when it's up. You guys take care, stay safe. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes on a Sunday while I give you the news. I love you very much. If something goes down tomorrow and we lose our internet, all I can say is I love you guys, and we'll continue to broadcast as long as we can. You guys take care, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one.